Hey guys, welcome back to Daily Weekly Builds. Last time I made these Walking Dead characters with Morgan, Carol, Rick, Daryl and Tyrese. Now today I'm going to make some more. You might call these guys the heroes of the show, and every hero needs a villain. So who will it be today? And if you saw the very end of my last video, then you'll know that I teased one of these characters already. But let's start off with one of the very first villains we saw on the show. And he didn't start off like one, but he soon became one. Yep, that's right, I'm talking about Shane. As we all know, Shane didn't start off as a bad guy, and this version of the character that I'm basing my minifigure off wasn't exactly a villain at this point, but hey, it still works nonetheless. So, can you spot any of the parts that I'm going to use? I might give you some teasers for some other characters too. So these are the parts I'll be using to recreate this picture of Shane. As you can see, he's wearing a short sleeve top here, so I need to swap out the arms of this torso for these ones here. There we go, I've swapped out the arms and put his hands back on. If you did see my last video, you'll know that I'm using a mixture of official and custom Lego parts because, well, Lego don't make many firearms and they definitely don't make this shotgun. But I saw it and I thought, wow, that's perfect for the gun that Shane's holding. And his hairpiece is a custom one too. And here he is, the one and only Shane Walsh. The hairpiece I chose, whilst it is custom, it was the closest one that I saw which replicates the haircut Shane has. So yeah. There's Shane. Who's next? Next up is one of my all-time favourite characters of the show and definitely one of my favourite villains. Any guesses who it's going to be? Well, he was introduced in Season 3 and that is of course the Governor. So we've got... Wow, look at that. It's almost as if this hairpiece was made for this head. With the way the parting cuts out just above the eye patch, that's perfect. Okay, let's try out the other eye patch and see which one looks better. Okay, he just looks so much more menacing with this one. I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, he just looks so much more just angry and menacing, and this is the Governor. And now I need to give him his signature gun. There we go, he's all complete, and if you see any gun, then it's basically, they're all custom, because, you know, Lego doesn't do firearms unless they're Star Wars, but hey, there he is, holding the gun where he slaughtered his own army of people. So we've got Shane, we've got the Governor. Which villain is next? And it's the one I teased in the last video, so here's Negan. Alright, so these are the parts that I'll be using to make Negan, and as you can see, of course, he's having his jacket, but I need to change those hands, and that's where this torso comes in. Just to swap out the hands. Okay, there we go, I swapped out the hands. Now I can get rid of that blue suit because, well, Negan doesn't wear a blue suit. Okay, we all know Negan, well, when he was first introduced, wore the iconic biker jacket, and it was almost always done up. But I couldn't find the Lego Minifigure torso where they done up biker jacket that I thought done justice, so I went for this one. It is opened, but then I remembered there was moments in Season 10 when Negan was with the Whisperers and he wore his iconic jacket, but he wore it undone. And he had a grey t-shirt on underneath, and ta-da! Grey t-shirt with the jacket undone. Perfect. And look at that smile. That's just Negan right there. And as you can see, I've got the baseball bat and a gun as well. Obviously, doesn't quite represent Lucille, I guess, but you know, no barbed wire there. But then again, Negan has used guns before, so maybe he can have that as well. Here's Negan. Now it's time for him to join the lineup, although this time nobody's kneeling. And here he is holding a gun instead of Lucille. We're going to fast forward again, skip a few seasons, and arrive at our final two villains. I know there's a few more parts in here, but I'm only making two more characters. Who's it going to be? Okay, if I said to you that this character is very fond of his coin, and he's basically the Walking Dead's Two-Face. Yep, you guessed it, it's Lance Hornsby. Best known for wearing his sharp suits, so here's one I'm putting him in today. And here he is, with that smirk on his face. Would you trust a guy who looked at you like that? Look at him, he knows something, and he's holding his coin there, so maybe he's going to decide your fate when he flips that coin, and he'll leave you on a cliffhanger that we never see again, and which was really good, but it was totally wasted. Yeah, so, anyway, yeah, there he is. There's Lance. And there's only one left. Someone who really underestimated our group, that's for sure. She's made mistakes. She is Pamela Milton. Pamela is the only minifigure in this selection that I haven't given an accessory to. Mainly because I didn't know what to give her. I mean, she doesn't exactly use guns, although she did one time, and we all know what happened there. no spoilers here. I just thought I'd leave her with nothing, because she deserves nothing. Yeah, Pamela, you deserve nothing. And there she is. Maybe she looks a little young for Pamela? I don't know. You can't really express age too much in a minifigure, I guess. I mean, same with Carol. No offence to Carol, but my minifigure of her does, again, look a little youthful. But hey, it's the faces that I could work with, and look at that. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that one. And I can't say this for most of these minifigures here, but Pamela does have a second face. I think this angry reaction is just perfect for her character. It's exactly the expression she pulls. I forgot to show this off previously, but some of the other minifigures with two faces are Shane and Daryl. Shane looking rather very angry, which he often did, so I guess that works. And Daryl with a very toothy grin, looking very happy, which again is not something you see often from Daryl when he smiles like that, but maybe he's just seen Connie. Or is it Carol? Or is it Leah? Or was it Beth? I don't know. So there you have it. There's my lineup of villains from The Walking Dead recreated in Lego minifigure form, with Shane, the Governor, Negan, Lance and Pamela. Before I go, here's a guy I made out of some spare parts that I had. I don't know who he is, but he totally looks like he could be a villain. And I've also just swapped out this head for Rick. I think this one works just a little bit better, even if he does have a cut on his face, but hey, Rick's been in punch-ups before. Which characters would I recreate next? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video.